Hey everyone, this is Nikita from Parcel Tracker, and today I want to show you guys how I set up my account to streamline customer pickups in retail operations. In retail, online orders can arrive throughout the day, get unpacked in the back room, and then get stored somewhere for collection. However, during busy periods, staff are juggling checkout counters, inventory, customer service, all while trying to locate pickup orders quickly. Without a structured system, parcels can be stored inconsistently, misplaced in stock rooms, or handed over without proper confirmation. It can also be difficult to track if a customer claims that they never picked up their order. This, of course, can lead to long wait times, frustrated customers, and unnecessary staff interruptions. Parcel Tracker helps retail teams log orders the moment they arrive, assign them storage locations, and automatically notify customers that their orders are ready for pickup. When customers arrive, staff can scan their QR code, or capture their signature to create a clear record of handover. If your operation requires more complex workflows like warehouse management or multi-site workflows, check out our multi-mailroom tutorials linked in the card above. We'll walk you through those setups in more detail. By the end of this tutorial, your in-store customer pickup processes should look something like this. Order arrives or is prepared in store. I can scan them in with my phone camera using the Parcel Tracker mobile app. From the End tab, we'll press Check-in, then hold the camera over the label and press and hold the button to pick up the name and the barcode. We can add tags, write notes, and assign the parcel a storage location. Parcel Tracker auto-extracts images from the scan, but we can add additional photos if needed. I can do this for multiple parcels in a row. We can press Save to add the parcel to our cart and continue scanning. This is the second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name and the barcode. If for any reason the app fails to do both, it'll scan the name first and then prompt you to scan the barcode. We can add tags, add notes, assign the parcel storage location, and get an additional photo if needed. Press Save to add the parcel. This is our final parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name and the barcode. We'll add tags, assign the parcel storage location. We can add notes, an additional photo if needed. Press Save to add the parcel. When you're done scanning, open the cart in the lower right corner, then press Check-in. Those parcels will now be checked in and the recipient will automatically receive a notification. When the recipient is ready to collect their parcel, we'll go to the Out tab, press Checkout, first scan their QR code, then scan the parcel that they're going to collect, or select it from the cart. Press Checkout. Optionally, I can add a signature and a photo of the recipient collecting the parcel. When I'm done, I'll click Complete Checkout. Those parcels are now checked out. The first step would be to create your Parcel Tracker account, and to do that, we'll go to parceltracker.com and select Start for Free to create your free account. Here's what your dashboard will look like upon signing in. Before anything else, I want to show you how you can customize your account, and to do that, we'll go to Settings, and you'll be able to edit your company name, add your company logo, and even add your address if needed. To enter a new company name, just enter the new one. And to add your company logo, click on Upload Logo, select a file from your device. You can crop the image, and when you're happy with the changes, click Save Changes. While we're here, there's one feature that I want to enable, so let's go to Features under the configurator, and I want to enable additional parcel details. Later on, when we scan in parcels through Parcel Tracker, we can add tags, assign the parcel a storage location, and even get additional photos of the parcels so we know what it looks like. This gives you a digital parcel record and helps staff stay organized and prevent parcels from going missing. The next thing we want to do is to upload our recipients, so let's go back to our dashboard and click on Recipients. The reason why we want to upload a recipient list first is because Parcel Tracker will use this data to match parcels to the correct recipient and notify them at the same time. Parcel Tracker can now read labels for recipients who don't currently exist and will give you the option to create a new one. However, it's still best to start with a recipient list first so that Parcel Tracker can quickly match parcels and you don't have to slow down to add a new recipient for each parcel that you scan. Through Parcel Tracker, you'll be able to bulk upload recipients using a CSV list, or you can add them in individually. However, for retail operations, you might not always have the same list of recipients each time. For these use cases, we recommend using a Zapier integration or our API. With one of our Zapier integrations, every time a customer creates a new order on your site, that order can be pushed onto your Parcel Tracker account as a new parcel. Likewise, every time a customer submits their information on your customer form, they can automatically be added to your recipient directory. This reduces any manual work on your end and makes things more seamless between different systems. You can check out our list of integrations at parceltracker.com/integrations, and you can also find our API on parceltracker.com/developer. If you have any questions about how these integrations can work with your systems, don't be afraid to reach out to our support team. For now, let's start by bulk uploading our recipients, and to do that, we'll click on Import List. And you can either download a template, which you can fill in, or you can select an existing file from your device. Here's what our template looks like. You'll see that there are some optional fields, but the most important ones you'll need to fill in will be the recipient's first name, their email. The reason why we need their email is because Parcel Tracker uses this as the primary notification platform. And finally, their location. Since this is a customer pickup model, we can use something generic like store pickup counter. Here's my sample recipient CSV list. Again, I have the recipient's first name, their location set as store pickup counter, and finally their email. When your recipient list is ready, select Browse File, select the file from your device, take this box that says you have permission to upload the data, click Continue. Make sure that each column is mapped out to the correct property, and here's an example of when I encountered an error. In this example, unit, which I used to define room numbers, was not recognized as a location, so all I have to do is select the correct property, and in this case it would be the location. And when you're done, click Continue. Review the information. You can even make any last minute changes from here. And finally, Continue. Finally, confirm and upload the data. Parcel Tracker will show you if there were any errors during the process, if there were any duplicate recipients, or if any recipient data was updated from an old CSV list. Now let's view all recipients, and you'll see that they've been added. Since ID and alias are empty, we can hide them. Just hover over the field, click this hamburger icon, and click Hide. To add recipients individually, click on Add Recipient and enter the necessary details. However, as mentioned prior, adding recipients in this use case can be tedious, so we recommend using one of our integrations. The next thing I want to do is to set up our scanning devices. Since Parcel Tracker is a mobile app, we can use a phone or a tablet. Apple or Android will both work, but for best performance, we recommend it as an iPhone SE or an Android with 6 GB of RAM and a 2.8 GHz processor. You can have a dedicated device for the store, or you can have staff download the app onto their personal phones, and if so, you can add them in as Mailroom Users. So to do that, let's go back to Settings, click on Mailroom Users, and then click Invite User. Enter the necessary details. You can also select their permission levels. If you just want this person to be able to scan in and scan out parcels, then invite them as normal. They'll also be able to add and edit recipients, but if you want this person to have more control over the site or the features, then invite them as admin. And when you're done, press Send. This person will receive an invite to become a user on your account. The next thing I want to do is to set up my tags, so let's go to Tags under Configurator. You'll see that Parcel Tracker already has some default tags, but you can add more as needed. For retail, you can use more general tags like fragile, or you can use tags to identify the type of order you're handling. For example, you can use tags to help people know if it's a paid order or if it's going to be paid upon collection. You can also add a tag for whether you're handling a parcel for a VIP customer, really whatever fits with your store policies. So to add a tag, we'll click on Add Tag, enter the name, and you can even select a color so that it's easier to see. Next, I'll set up our storage locations, so let's go to Storage Locations. In retail environments, storage locations can be especially useful in preventing confusion behind the counter. Instead of stacking up orders wherever there's space, staff can assign it to a specific bin, a specific locker, or a specific shelf. That way, when a customer is ready to pick up their order, the system can tell staff exactly where the order is stored, which reduces the wait times and keeps the process smooth, especially during busy periods when staff are juggling other responsibilities. With Parcel Tracker, you can really narrow it down to whether it's an alphabetized shelf, numbered bins, or specific locker numbers. To add a location, click on Add Location, enter the name, and then click Save and Add Another to add a new one, or click Save to close the window. Finally, let's set up our notifications. So let's select Inbound Notifications here at the bottom. You'll see a table showing you all your active notifications, from the template's name, the type of notification, and which channels it's active in. When parcels get scanned in through Parcel Tracker, recipients will automatically receive a notification telling them to pick up their parcel. When a recipient collects a parcel, they will also receive a confirmation email. Through the web platform, you can customize the content of these notifications, set schedules, and even enable reminders. First, let's see how to add your branding to a notification, and to do that, we'll click on Global Style. You can upload your logo. You can even set the size. And you can even set background and accent colors to match your branding. And when you're happy with the changes, click Update. All notifications will now inherit this branding. Next, let's look at customizing notifications. But first, I'll show you the types of notifications that Parcel Tracker has. Check-in and check-out notifications are on by default. As mentioned, a check-in notification is what the recipient would receive when the parcel is first scanned in, telling them to collect the parcel. Checkout notifications are confirmation emails telling the recipient they've successfully collected their parcel. Reminder notifications can be set to tell recipients to pick up their parcels in a more timely manner. And you can also enable welcome notifications for recipients who have recently been added to your directory. Let's try editing one of our default templates. Just hover over the template you want to edit and then click Open. On the right, you'll see a preview of what the notification will look like. And on the left, you'll be able to customize the content of the message. You can change the template's name. You can enter a completely new message. And you can even include or exclude any of these variables. You can also enable advanced parcel details, and this will show the recipient things like notes and when their order arrived in store. And when you're happy with the changes, click Submit. The template will now be updated. And now let's try creating a new template. Click on Create Template. Let's say you want to create a reminder. And again, you can edit the messaging. And for reminders, you can actually set a reminder delay and a maximum number of reminders. When you're happy with the changes, click Submit. You'll have created the template, but it's not actually active in your site yet. So to do that, we'll click on Assign Template, click on the template, and now it's been activated. Next, I want to show you some additional actions that you can do with notifications. So hover over the template, and then click on the three dots next to it. From the menu, you'll be able to schedule notifications, duplicate them, remove them from the site, or even delete them completely. Let's try scheduling our notifications, so click on Schedule. Scheduling can be done if you need a buffer between scanning in parcels and then notifying the recipients. This can be helpful during maybe busy store days, where you need all orders to be scanned in before you can facilitate in-store pickups. Set a schedule, click on Enable, and then set your delay. When you're happy, click Update, and your schedule will be set. Now that this is all done, I can finally start scanning in our parcels. You're now looking at my phone screen, and I want to show you guys where you can find Parcel Tracker on the iOS App Store or the Google Play Store. So whichever one you're on, go to Search, and then look for Parcel Tracker. Select Parcel Tracker Mailroom. And this is the app that you want to download. Once it's downloaded, just sign in with your account details and you'll be able to start scanning. We're now logged into the account, and before we start scanning any parcels, I want to show you guys these 4 tabs. The first one is In, which is what you use to scan in parcels. Out to sign out parcels. Manage to manage parcels, recipients, and users. And Settings to access our live chat support, our online knowledge base, and configure the features and scanning mode. I've moved my phone screen so that I can show you guys a flowchart of where parcels are currently at in your workflow. I have some sample labels here. Let's say that orders have arrived to the store, and when staff are ready to scan them in, they'll press check-in. Hold the camera over the label, and then press and hold the button to pick up both the name and the barcode. Since we enabled additional parcel details earlier, we'll be able to assign tags, assign the parcel a storage location, and Parcel Tracker auto extracts images upon the scan-in, but you can add a wider photo if needed, especially for bigger parcels so you know what it looks like. Just click on the image, and you can either take a photo or select one from the gallery. Just take a photo as normal. And when you're done, press save. This adds the parcel to your cart, and you can continue scanning. You can scan multiple parcels in a row. Here's my second parcel label. Again, we'll press and hold the button to pick up the name and the barcode. We can assign the parcel tags, assign a storage location, and again, get an additional photo of the parcel. When you're done, press save. This adds the parcel to your cart and you can keep scanning, but I want to show you guys another way of logging in parcels, and that's through manual input. This is useful if for any reason the label is unscannable, so maybe it's covered in stickers, or maybe the wrong name is on the label. You can select recipient, search for your recipient from the list, and then if the parcel has a barcode, then you can scan it. Or you can add a manual identifier. I'll show you guys how to do that. Just press on this pen icon. And you can input a random identifier. Or you can click the dice to generate a random one. We recommend marking this on the parcel so that the Parcel Tracker can scan it later on. And when you're done, press the check mark. This saves the details. And then again, you can add tags, assign the parcel storage location, and of course get a photo of the parcel. When you're done, press save. And now let's hit you've scanned in all the parcels, so we'll open the cart. Parcel Tracker will show you a preview of all the parcels you've scanned in. If you want to make any changes or if you want to delete a parcel, then you can swipe left on it and then do what you need to do. And when you're done, press check-in. Those parcels will now be signed in. The recipient will receive a QR code in their email, which they can use to collect their parcel. When a recipient arrives to the store to collect their parcel, we'll go to the Out tab, press Checkout. First, scan their QR code. And then scan the parcel that they're going to collect. Or you can select them from the cart. Just open the cart. And since you scanned a QR code first, it'll automatically filter all the parcels according to that recipient. And you can simply select them. And when you're done, press Checkout. Since the QR code was used, you don't have to add a signature, but you can still add one if needed. You can also add notes and even a photo of the person collecting the parcel. When you're done, we'll press Complete Checkout. And those parcels will now be signed out. If a recipient doesn't have their QR code, but was still able to verify their identity, they can still collect their parcel. If you have the parcel on hand, you can simply scan the barcode. Open the cart. Press Checkout. Since we didn't use the QR code this time, we do need to add a signature. So just press Add Signature, then press Save. Again, you can add notes, add a photo of the person collecting the parcel, And when you're done, press Complete Checkout, and this signs out the parcel. You can also check out parcels from the web platform, and to do that, just go to Parcels, hover over the parcel you want to check out, and click Open, and then press Checkout Parcel. Again, you can add notes, and you can get a signature for proof of collection. I want to show you guys one more tab that I think you'll find really helpful, and that's our Statistics tab. In this tab, you'll find information like your peak check-in and checkout times, your top couriers and your top recipients, and your average parcel turnaround time. Since this is a new account, we don't have a lot of data here yet, but I'll show you guys what it looks like once you've spent enough time with the software. Now, I want to give you guys an example of how I would use this data to improve my retail operations. If I notice that my peak check-in and checkout times happen during a certain day or hour, I can use that information to allocate more resources, like extra helping hands, making sure that team members have allocated enough time to accommodate incoming deliveries, or I can even perform a parcel audit to ensure that there are no outstanding deliveries still waiting in the storeroom. Depending on store policies and whether you have an event, I can reward my top receiving recipients for being loyal customers. Average parcel turnaround time refers to the amount of time it takes for a parcel to be collected after it was signed in. If I notice that I have a high average parcel turnaround time, it might mean that I need to enable reminders so that customers pick up their parcels in a more timely manner, or that there might be some congestion in my customer pickup areas. And that's all for our tutorial. Please let us know if you found this video helpful, which features you liked best, and which features you want to see us add in the future. Subscribe to stay up to date, and you can find our sign up link in the description below. See you next time.